The Democrats say we need to vote for them to stop fascism. So why isn't the Democratic Party acting like they believe it? Stopping fascism is the number one reason we're supposed to support the Democrats in the 2024 presidential election. If you don't vote for Joe Biden, they tell us, Donald Trump will roll into office and make himself president for life. Let's compare where we are in our timeline to what happened in Germany in the early mid-20th century. Donald Trump's Republican Party has already had its beer hall putsch. The beer hall putsch, you will remember, was Corporal Adolf's first attempted coup d'etat. I'm not sure, but there was probably a shirtless guy with a swastika painted on his face. When that failed, the mustache was convicted of treason and thrown into jail. That part hasn't happened to Trump yet, but if it does, he might pen a book about his struggle during the 3 months he's in country club prison. Now, if we're duplicating historical events, which is something that never actually happens except in the movies, the night of the broken glass is on the horizon. It's still not too late to stop Trump. So, which brave warrior will the Democrats send into the field of battle to stop this nightmare scenario? Which champion will face off against the embodiment of authoritarianism and an end to American freedom as we know it? I'm reminded of the introduction of Achilles in Troy. The armies have formed a giant circle. A chant begins from one side. Joe, 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 Joe! Gear change. Have you seen Big Trouble in Little China? Stay with me. I'm obviously a big John Carpenter fan. Check out my video on the fight scene in They Live. The main villain in Big Trouble in Little China is Lo Pan, an evil ancient wizard, strong in black magic. He's terrifying and powerful. He's able to assume two forms, an ancient earthbound Lo Pan, who's like 137 years old and confined to a wheelchair. If I were casting a movie about the 2024 race, ancient earthbound Lo Pan might be the perfect choice for Joe Biden.
That really pisses me off to no end.
This is the greatest champion the Democratic Party can come up with to stop fascism? Really? That's the best you've got? Not only this, but if you were truly scared of encroaching fascism, why would you spend millions from your own campaign war chest promoting the most dangerous, fanatical Republican candidates you can find for Congress? According to the Washington Post, Democrats have spent nearly $19 million across 8 states in primaries in 2022, amplifying far-right Republican candidates who have questioned or denied the validity of the 2020 election. That's your strategy? Financially supporting the most dangerous lunatic fringe of your opposition? If you were honestly worried about fascism, is that what you would do? There's a reason that Republicans don't fund far-left candidates to take over the Democratic Party. Because if they did, those candidates would probably win and give them a boatload of trouble. I propose a different strategy, running candidates who actually offer something other than the status quo, which absolutely sucks. How about a party that makes meeting the needs of the working class a priority? Just a thought, but the Democrats are never going to do that. Please give a like, follow, favorite, and subscribe to my free Substack, where you can get a lot more detail in every post. Let's make them pay.